Hello, I'm back. Haven't made a video in like 1600 years because I moved. I've been really stressed out with my new job, but that's alright. Here I am. I wanted to make a video for you guys about how I've been clearing up my skin. If you see my skin now, it isn't perfect by any means. It used to be a lot worse. You can see in my previous video where I did a review on Clinique foundation that my skin is just, it's bad. So what I wanted to do is just give you guys some tips and tricks of what I've been doing that's been helping my skin. Everyone's skin is different. Everybody's skin reacts differently to different products. You have to learn by trial and error, which can be hard sometimes. Keep trying, keep at it. I know how frustrating acne can be. I've lived with it all my life. I've never had a point where my skin has just cleared up completely. This is honestly the clearest my skin has been since the womb. I don't know. I have no clue. Step one of this acne video is gonna be that everyone watching has to knock on wood and like say a prayer for my skin, because the second you talk about the fact that your skin's clearing up is the second your skin retaliates against you. Anyway, just wanted to give you guys some advice. As you can see, I'll get a little closer, but my skin looks, to me, really, really good. There's still a couple of, redness, couple of breakouts compared to what I'm used to dealing with. This is great. So what I do, step one, I've been drinking more and more water every day, which for me is really hard because I used to literally hate water so much that the taste of it made me gag. That doesn't even make sense, but I hated it. So what I learned, a good friend was like, you need to start drinking more water, and would force me to have a cup with a straw, water with ice. And for some reason, I drink water more often when it's out of a straw. Don't know why. So that's what I did. I bought one of these cups, these stainless steel, thermoses that keeps cold stuff cold, warm stuff warm. And it has been a lifesaver. I actually drink water now, thank God. Yeah. I don't drink it probably as much as I should, so this isn't just, oh, drink water and your skin will clear up. That works for some people, not for everybody. Definitely the more you drink, the more it'll help. Stay away from things like caffeine and soda, even though legit I have coffee every single day, but I've cut down on how much soda I used to drink. I really hardly drink it anymore. I notice when I go out and get a little lit, I break out, probably from the alcohol. My skin is not happy with me. It's whatever. I mean, you can't not live, so just be mindful of it. Drink more water, stay hydrated, try to stay away from soda, try to stay away from caffeine, but let's be real, it happens. Next thing is supplements. So I used to take a bunch of different acne medicines, and I noticed that it kind of messed me up. I was always on, by the way, that's my dog, so, or on this side, that's my dog. So don't be scared, it kind of looks like a giant, like a rat or something. But anyway, so I used to take a bunch of different acne medicines, oral acne medication, and every time I'd go to the dermatologist, nothing was working. It might work for maybe the first 2 weeks of me taking it, and then eventually it just stopped working. And sometimes they would make me feel sick. If you were taking it, you had to stay out of the sun. Just weird stuff that when I was young, I was like, I just want clear skin, and I wasn't really thinking about what it was doing to me internally. And now I think my skin is kind of fighting back for everything I was taking and everything I was putting through my body. So now in my 20s, I just said, forget it. I'm done taking all medicine related to acne. I'm trying to take as little medicine as I can for anything, really. So what I turned to was supplements. So these are the 2 supplements I take every single day, and I've noticed that my skin has cleared up a lot in combination with this and the routine I've been following every day. And honestly, they're just good for you anyway. So I went to my doctor and she told me to start taking fish oil. She said it reduces anxiety by about 30%, which I think is really interesting, but also it's just good overall for your skin, your health. I use the Finest Nutrition Heart Health regular strength fish oil, so it's 1,000 milligrams per soft gel in here. She also told me to find fish oil that says that it's purified to remove mercury. So that's what I did, and that's what this kind is. So I will put the description of this down below, but I take 1 of these every day. You can take 2 a day. Honestly, 1 a day seems to be fine. Start out with 1, move up to 2 eventually. This is what I take, and I also take women's probiotics. I have the 5 billion CFU with cranberry in it just to help like overall women's health. I can put the link for this as well, but I feel like this has been the biggest factor in why my skin has been clearing up, because I feel like taking all that medicine for so many years kind of messed up my gut. And this is putting back into, you know, my gut that good bacteria and stuff that I was probably killing with all those antibiotics that really has screwed my skin up. So these are just 2 things. This is all. This is it. I could take more. I know that you can take vitamin D and all that sort of stuff, but this is what I've started with. And I've noticed a difference in just how my skin has been and how I've been feeling just overall, like energy-wise and stuff like that. So I truly recommend getting something like this. Definitely a probiotic, if anything, just to get everything kind of back on track, that good bacteria in your body and working in your favor more so than against you. So now onto my routine. Those are all internal things. Let's talk about the external things. And I have no makeup on, obviously my eyes and my eyebrows and some lip gloss, but nothing on my skin. I put a little bit of concealer underneath my eyes because I looked a little tired, but that's about it. But in the morning, what I do is I wash my face, and what I've been washing my face with is a combination of 2 different products. They are both Lush products, which is really surprising. I didn't think I'd ever use anything like handmade natural, because I'm always like, give me basically what's gonna fry my whole face off. But went into Lush, thought I'd give it a try when my face was just horrible. Like I was getting just ridiculous amounts of acne all around my mouth, all over my forehead, which I usually don't even break out on. So I went in there, and the girl helping me recommended me this bar soap called Fresh Pharmacy. It looks like this. I love this soap. You don't need a ton. You can get a huge block, but I just find it easier to travel with when it's smaller, so I can put it in one of those little soap containers. I don't know why I'm the only person that thinks it smells like this, but I think it smells like Fruit Loops. It smells so good, and I can smell it just sitting in my bathroom, so I really like that. I'll read you the description that Lush has on their website. It's, feel like you have the world's most sensitive skin, allows to prescribe you a bar of our pale pink cleansing bar with chamomile extract to calm, rose and lavender to soothe dry patches, and tea tree to keep skin clean and clear, with lots of calamine powder to calm troubled skin. This facial soap is great for gently easing skin back into balance. How to use, what your face, and the cleansing bar. Create a lather in your hands, then apply to face, rinse thoroughly, and pat dry. So what I do is I get my face wet, I get this bar soap wet, I literally take the side of it and I just like rub it on my face just to get the product, or get the soap, you know, kind of all over there. I run it under the water just to give it a rinse and put it back, and then work into a lather and rinse off. It has calamine powder in it, which soothes skin, toning and absorbent. That's what gives it that pink color. I absolutely love it. I mean, somehow it's doing something to my face that's working out. I do feel like it's balanced the moisture back out with the dryness. I usually have a really oily T-zone, and it's worked really well for me. So I definitely recommend it. So after that, wash my face, dry it. I let it dry for a little bit. What I take and use underneath my eyes is moisturizer. I don't know how I feel about eye creams, under eye creams yet. I feel like they're just really glorified moisturizers, and so they find reasons to make you spend an insane amount of money for dark circles and your under eye, but really, why wouldn't moisturizer do the job? I've just been using moisturizer under my eyes, and I've noticed that it works great. Even better, I think, than most of the expensive eye creams I've tried. So this is something I definitely recommend. You can use whatever moisturizer works and plays best with your skin. What I've been using recently is Drunk Elephant's Lala Retro Whipped Cream. And I just take that and put that under my eyes. There's plenty of product in here. There's definitely enough to last me quite a while, but it's this whipped moisturizer cream. You can see that I've hardly really even made a dent in this. And I just dab this on my finger, put it underneath my eyes, dab it gently, and rub it in. I usually come up to here and up to here. I put it on top of my eyelid as well, sometimes depending upon if I'm dry there or not, but that seems to work perfectly for me. If I ever have a really dry spot on my skin, then I'll put the excess there. But so far so good. This has not made me break out or feel super oily. I don't put it all over my face, but underneath my eyes I haven't noticed anything but just positive reactions. It really does work out well and really helps my under eyes from getting really dry and creasy. Then I use a toner. So I take my Clinique Acne Solutions Clarifying Lotion, and I use this as a toner. So what you're supposed to do when you have this, you shake it up fully until this white solution at the bottom is completely dissolved. Get it all shooketh up, open the container, pour it onto a cotton swab pad, whatever you want to use, and I just use that all over. It's a little harsh if your skin isn't used to it. I've used a lot of stuff on my skin, so it can take harsh products pretty well without a problem. If you have really dry skin, I don't think I'd recommend this. If you have oily skin like myself, I would definitely recommend. And I think this works great because this also removes a lot of excess makeup that I have left on my face at the end of the day that I didn't realize was there before. It's kind of creepy to see how much of your makeup is still left even after you wash your face. So really, really love this stuff. If I run out of this stuff, my life ends a little bit, so I definitely recommend it. After that, this is my day routine. So this is what I do, my last step before I put on my makeup. I use the Ordinary niacinamide 10% and zinc 1% solution, and I swear by this stuff. I know that zinc works really well to help get rid of fungal acne, which I think is something I struggle with. Usually when you're breaking out around your jawline, around your mouth, it's fungal acne, and I usually break out around here on both sides of my mouth. I had this in my stash already. I just stopped using it a while ago. I'm not sure why, but I started using it again. It's really great. It comes in this little dropper. You can see that I'm almost out, but I just get about like this much. It's a serum consistency. I put it on my hands. I just dab it all around my face. Avoid your eye area, avoid your lips obviously, but I dab it all around my face and I let it sit. And that's what I have on right now. And it gives you a very glowy look, which can be good. I think it's a little excessive for my skin because I already have really oily skin, but it definitely makes your skin just glow. I love this stuff. It plays well with my makeup. It doesn't make me extra oily throughout the day. It's just a very fine finish to it, and it's kind of like what I think is my barrier between my skin and then the makeup that I put over it. So I love this stuff. Definitely would recommend for sure. Another thing that I've been using religiously is Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer. This stuff is fantastic. I can't get enough of it. I just got the small in this lighter color. I have the larger ones in darker colors, but I really, really love this tinted moisturizer. I feel like it gives you a really good coverage for just a moisturizer. If I want to be lazy and just go out for the day, I take this, put it on, and even put it underneath my eyes, and it does really well coverage under there, and I'm good to go. Of course, if you have oily skin like myself, this will look kind of oily throughout the day. If I really want to, I'll just set it with a setting powder and I'm good to go. But regardless, no matter what, any makeup routine I'm doing, I put this on before anything else. I'll put some on now just to show you guys the coverage of it. This is the color Nude. You don't need a ton. I start off with about that much. Okay, so that is just here and down. I haven't done my forehead yet or in here yet. You can already see the difference. It just gives you a nice cover, and the redness that was on my face is essentially gone. This is how much I use for my forehead area. You can layer this too if you notice a spot where you want a little more coverage. This layers really well, and voila, that's it. And most of the time I just put this on and I'm good to go. Like, I'm done for the day. I love this stuff. It has SPF in it, SPF 20, which usually makeup or normal moisturizers you find will have about 15. If you get above 20, sometimes they get kind of gritty. I don't notice any grittiness with this at all. I don't notice this setting into my pores. I just notice this giving me some extra moisturizer, which I can definitely use, and then a good coverage, and I just love it. So definitely recommend it. So that's my morning routine. Then I'll do my makeup and I'm ready to go if I do anything additional besides that Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer. So let's talk about what I do at night. So at night, I'm taking off my makeup, going to bed, which by the way, I always do. Even if I'm drunk, I will still do this because I know I'll break out if I don't. What I use is the Lush Dark Angels Face and Body Cleanser. I don't use this on my body really, but on my face I do. And I love this stuff. I know there is some controversy about it because some people say the grittiness, like the sand or salt or whatever they have inside of it, the sugar, is a little too harsh for your face. For me, physical exfoliants work better than chemical exfoliants. For some reason, my skin is too sensitive for the chemical exfoliants, but sturdy enough to take on physical exfoliants. I don't really understand it, but whatever, it works, and that's what I'm doing. Like I said, everybody's different. So it comes in a container like this. You can buy a lot more than this if you want and kind of do like, I think it comes in a powder. You can mix it yourself. I just buy it in this amount because it's not a huge amount. I feel like it's enough to get me through a while. The last one I had lasted me like, I want to say 4 months. So I just restocked on this a couple weeks ago and I love it. It smells great. The description on Lush's website is black sugar and charcoal exfoliate and absorb excessive oils to leave dull, oily, or acne-prone skin feeling fresh and matte. Even oily skin can be sensitive, so we've made this one soft and soothing to calm redness and irritation too. Its Roswell Mud base deeply cleanses to help prevent breakouts, while vitamin-rich cold-pressed organic avocado oil nourishes skin to leave it soft and lightly hydrated. Use all over for perfectly smooth, bright skin. An angel indeed. Take a small amount in your hand, add a little water, and mix into a paste. Massage into skin to gently cleanse, then rinse clean. Use all over your body for soft skin everywhere. That is how I use it on my face. So I open this up. It smells really good, and you do smell like the charcoal in it, I think is what I'm gathering, and it just kind of smells earthy, and I really like it. So it looks like this. It's a very kind of powdery, gritty, pasty material, and I take a little bit out of there. I put it into my hand. I probably take like that much on the tip of my finger, and then I put it into my hands. I do a quick dab underneath water, and then I just kind of work it into my palm, and then I just start spraying all over my face. You literally look scary when you're washing your face with this, which is fine because whatever, if it works for my skin, I don't care. But you will have like your whole face is black and covered in this like charcoaly, gritty sugar stuff, and you're just like, what am I doing to myself? But really it's magical. Then I rinse it off, and the thing about this is not all of this product comes off no matter how much you rinse, and I think it's because of the avocado oil in it. It kind of just gets into your pores, and I will look like I have a 5 o'clock shadow. Like it'll like seep into right here, and it looks like I have a little like beard going on. And so I wouldn't say you can just use this in the morning and go out. This is why I use this at night. I feel like it's really good at exfoliating and getting the makeup off my face because I'm working it through with that sugar, and it really gets it off. I don't use it around my eyes because that skin is so fragile that I wouldn't recommend that. So I just use it everywhere else, even over my eyebrows. I bring it down my chin to get that makeup to bring down your neck, and it works wonderfully. I love how it exfoliates, but it does leave that film of like a grayish, blackish look. It feels a little oily. My skin doesn't play well with oil. So once I take my makeup off with this, rinse it off, I use this again to do a once over to remove that black and gray, kind of like whatever the excessive product is left over from the Dark Angels. This gets rid of it. And in my mind, it's good because it forces me to do double cleansing. I don't like oil cleansing, but this is my form of double cleansing. I get all the makeup off, and then I'm kind of doing another wash through, getting anything else that's left off. After that, I follow up with this toner again, so I use this morning and night, shake it up, put it on a cotton swab, put it all over your face. This gets off anything that the face wash didn't get off. Then I put tretinoin cream, and this is what I was prescribed way back when I went to the dermatologist. I still get these refilled. I have tretinoin cream 0.025%. I know you can get 0.05, that's gonna be stronger. I just use this one because I feel as though my skin can dry out pretty easily, especially because I move somewhere that's a lot drier. So I like this percentage. It seems to work best with my skin. And I take this, I put it all over my face. I don't do my eyes, some people do, but I don't. And this is a very drying topical cream. So they say when you're using this, keep your face out of the sun. I try to do as much as I can. I'll spray SPF if I'm gonna be at the pool or if I'm gonna be outside, because this is really just trying to slough off the top layer of your skin. So when you're dealing with acne, right, there can be a lot of things that are getting caught in your pores that aren't really getting removed, and that's causing you to break out. This is trying to clear out everything, slough it off. So the exfoliation, that's why it's so important, because while you're drying your skin out, you're removing that outer dirty, kind of nasty layer. You're using exfoliation to really help remove that and always have your freshest face forward, really. After I put that on, I follow up with my moisturizer. I put that underneath my eye, so I do that morning and night. And then one of my favorite products is this. Mario Badescu. See, I don't know how to pronounce that. How do you pronounce Mario Badescu skincare?
That's pronounced Mario Badescu skincare.
Mario Badescu skincare drying lotion. I freaking love this stuff. I'm not gonna lie, I think it's amazing. And I've used all sorts of spot treatments. I've tried salicylic acid, which works pretty well. I've tried benzoyl peroxide, which I don't think works well. And this is like my holy grail spot treatment at the moment. So it comes like this. It's in this separated consistency, so you can see it's got that pink material down at the bottom and then the solution at the top. So what you're supposed to do is leave this separated, okay? It needs to be this way. I was at freaking Ulta the other day with my mom, and I'm like, hey, you should get this for MK because it's gonna be great. It works really well as a spot treatment. And I'm like giving her the spiel, this thing, I'm like holding it like, oh, be careful. And she takes it and just like grabs it and she's like, yeah, we gotta just mix this up. I was like, Mom, dude, you cannot do that. You're supposed to leave it. It's supposed to be separated. So leave it this way. If you do like take it traveling and it gets mixed up, just set it down on a flat surface, leave it there for the day, and it'll separate out again, so it's not a huge deal. It says it's formulated for troubled skin. Our drying lotion works to effectively draw out whiteheads and draw out pore clogging impurities. So directions: do not shake solution. Dip a cotton swab into pink sediment, dab onto whiteheads, and let dry overnight. Do not use on broken skin. Do not apply to eye area. In case of contact with eyes, rinse well with water. God bless you if you get this in your eyes. So it has all those key players in there. Like I said, zinc is really good with fungal acne, and so I've used this on that acne, and it does such a great job. I just can't get over this. And then you have salicylic acid, zinc, sulfur, all those key players in what you're going to have for acne. A lot of people do not realize that their acne may be a fungal acne, so they're treating it like by drying it out with all these different acids and such. You need zinc or sulfur. That is going to get rid of those most effectively. So that is why I swear by this. It has about everything in it, so you're kind of covering all your bases. I dip a Q-tip in there. If I have anything, like they say whiteheads, but literally anything I have that might be raised up or red, or you know how you can feel is brewing in there, I will dip this in there, apply it, all over spot. I will literally go to bed looking like a damn constellation. Like I'll just have dots all over. I don't even care. Like my boyfriend just has to deal with it, and I'm like, I don't even care, because there will be some parts that are rising up. You know how you can tell when a zit is coming, and I'll be like, no. And I put this shit on there, and I just leave it on all night. It dries, has a kind of a weird smell. I don't care because I'm desperate, and if I use this like on that spot for like 3 nights in a row, it's usually gone. And I'm a huge picker because I can't help it. Now I've gotten to the point where I'm like, okay, just put this on for a couple of nights. If it gets to the point where it's a whitehead that's like literally talking to me, I will pick it. But usually this helps reduce it and clears it up completely. That's why I swear by it. So that is my day and night routine for my acne. It's been working the best for me. I'm not the most knowledgeable person about everything skin related, but I just wanted to give you guys this in case it helps you. It's really helped me. This is the clearest my skin has been since I don't even remember. I really don't even remember. If you have any questions, please comment, let me know. I will help you in any way I can. I know the acne struggle so personally. It's so hard to make these YouTube videos because my skin sometimes will just not be playing nice with me, and it really hurts my self-esteem. It's the main reason I got into makeup, was to try and hide my acne, because I really struggled with it in junior high, and it really hurts to deal with. It's just hard to look at yourself and be happy with how you look when you're broken out, and it's one of the biggest things that I think I've struggled with all my life. So if I can help anybody else I would absolutely love to. Just know that you notice your acne 10 times more. It's 10 times more apparent to yourself than it is to anybody else. And when people look at you, they're not looking at your skin, they're not looking at your acne. If you have oily skin and you break out, like myself, one good thing is the oilier your skin, the less wrinkles you get. So there's a positive. Take that with you. Keep that in your back pocket. Hopefully this helped you. Let me know if you need some more advice, or if you have any more questions, if you want me to review anything further. This is what I do with my skin. At this point, I've found something that has really been working well, so I'm trying to not touch it. I think the simpler the better. Sometimes I got to a point where I was using about like 8 products at night, like this cream and then this topical and then this moisturizer and then this exfoliation, and that can really do more harm than good. Sometimes your skin just needs you to chill out and simplify. Let me know what works for you. Let me know what doesn't work for you. Ask any questions, I'll answer them accordingly. And thank you for watching this long video. I just try to be as honest and transparent as I can be for you guys, because I know this is something that's really hard to figure out. Thanks for watching. Please don't let me break out after this, because I told you my skin's clearing up. Knock on wood, say a prayer, do a dance, have a seance, whatever you gotta do, because I need it. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you watching my next video. Bye.